Hi, this is my video on a dual connector adapter for your GoPro Hero 8 and 9. And what it does, it adapts the finger mounts which you get on the GoPros from a finger mount to a 1/4 inch thread. Now I have done a video before, and I'll try and leave the link up here, from another company where you simply take out this and replace it with this one. This is how it looks. Now you can get this off eBay in England for about £7.50. In the comments below, I will leave, in the description, sorry, below, I will leave the item number on eBay, and you can try in your country to see if you can receive this item using that item number and search for it that way. But this is how it comes from Telesin. It comes in this plastic case here. Inside the case we get a kind of star-shaped screwdriver to fit into the screws here of the GoPro. We have the adapter here, and as you can see with the adapter you have the fingers and also the 1/4 inch thread. And here we have some screws. This is how it looks. The GoPro Max here has the Telesin adapter here, or connector here, and obviously the GoPro 9 has got the GoPro standard one that you get. So as you can see, the Telesin one to the GoPro, you have the 1/4 inch thread mount here right in the center, and you still have the fingers on either side. And when I open them out, it's going to be hard to get this on camera, but we'll do our best. On the GoPro here we have a rectangle magnet here, and I'll try and fit it in. There it is. We have a rectangle magnet here, and on the Telesin we have a round magnet. So when you close this back, it magnetically holds on both of these, and it does on the Telesin as well. And as you can see, it holds down, and I'll shake it and it still holds. We have the exact same groove cutout here on the Telesin, as the same as the GoPro. The holes are exactly the same diameter, so you would have no problem there, and the fingers are the same length when protruded out. They are the same length, and as you can see, even when closed up, take that bit off there, as you can see, closed up, there's not much difference. Now the first thing I suggest that you do is get yourself a piece of white paper or white cloth and work over it using the provided star-shaped screwdriver that you get, star-ended screwdriver. And we're going to take up the first flap here. Now these screws do not have to be placed in any particular order when you're going to place them back on, but I'll show you the order that I put them on, which is similar to when you're placing on a wheel on a car. I'll start off with the top screw, and with the actual star-shaped screwdriver we start to unscrew, and we'll take the first screw out like so. Now this is why you need the white paper, because the actual screws are very, very small. Now you do get and I know it looks like a dot on your screen. You do get screws from Telesin, and the Telesin ones, looking at the GoPro ones, are just slightly a bit longer. It doesn't make any difference, because the thickness of the plate of which these fingers are on are the same thickness as the GoPros. You take the screws out, you'll have these here, obviously the screws, so be careful not to lose them, even though you do get spare ones with Telesin, but try not to lose them ones, because you can still use these same screws with the Telesin one. So when you take the screws out, you simply take the actual fingers off. Now we have the two of them here. We have the GoPro and the Telesin, and just to match them up to show you that they're exactly the same size, and I'm going to put one on top of the other. I'm going to put the Telesin on top of the GoPro, and as you can see, it's the same size. I'm trying to get that in focus for you folks. It's the same size, even the holes are in the same position. So same size, so you got no worries there. And on the back plate of the both, as you can see, try and fit this up to the camera. As you can see, they're exactly the same size. On the back of the, I gotta get this right, that's it. On the back of the GoPro, as you can see, we got the screw holes here in each corner, same like on the Telesin. And also we've got, on the GoPro, we've got this kind of rubber plate here. But on the Telesin, we've got two rubber plates, because obviously we can't have the rubber plate in the middle because of the 1/4 inch screw hole. And just between the screw holes here, as you can see, there's two indentations, round indentations. Now they are for those pins here. Try and get that into focus, folks. They're for these two pins here on either side to match up, and they match up with these holes. Now we're going to take the Telesin connector or adapter. We're going to close down the fingers so they like so. And as you can see, as I said to you before, you got these two indentations on either side just below the holes, and we're going to match up with these two indentations here. So we place that on there. Sorry about that, folks. And they match up perfectly, I know my fingers are in the way, but as you can see, it matches up perfectly on that side. If I close down that side and raise up that one, as you can see, it matches exactly. So now I've placed the screw in, and as I stated before, make sure you try and do this over white paper or white cloth to catch the screws in case you miss, because these screws are very fiddly and very tiny. And using the provided star-shaped screwdriver, we screw the first screw in that corner there. Now the next screw, I wouldn't place it here. I would close down that finger, turn around the camera, lift up that finger, and you're going to place it on the opposite corner so that it's diagonal. So the next screw, this is really fiddly, folks. We place the screw there into that corner there, and then screw down. Now do not screw tight on these screws. Just turn and turn to when you cannot turn. You feel it starting to resist, and stop, and then that's it. Do not over tighten these screws, because you do not want to round or grind the actual screw threads on the screw and on the screw threads on the camera itself. Now it's going to be hard to show you, folks, but as you can see, I've put the first screw is here, and the second screw I put on the opposite side in a diagonal there. So the next screw I'm going to place will be here. So now we've got the two screws on that side, so we just need to fit the other screw onto that side. Now I always angle the camera like that, so because you're looking top down, it's hard to show you, but basically try and have the camera like that in your hand at an angle. So when you're placing the screw in, it only drops into the corner here, which makes it easy with this star-shaped screwdriver to just maneuver the screw into the hole itself. And once you've done that, we then tighten that screw up like so, and stop when it cannot be tightened anymore. So I don't over tighten it, I stop. Just go through each screw, just checking to see they're on tight. And just going through, just checking, and they're on tight, like so. And now we have placed the adapter or dual port connector. Sorry folks, because it is a bit fiddly with these screws. Now that is on there, and as you can see, the fingers are on there. Now, just to show you that everything is in working order with this particular dual port connector here, I'm gonna open the fingers out like so. I'm gonna take this Joby, this is a Joby tripod adapter mount for your GoPro. I'm gonna place it in the fingers. You place these fingers over it. It's a little bit new, so we place that in there. And now using this Joby thumb screw, I'm going to place that through, and as you can see, it goes through. And we'll tighten up there. And as you can see, that is now tightened using the Joby Tight Grip Pro. I am now going to use the 1/4 inch thread mounts here and screw it to the 1/4 inch thread here on the Joby Tight Grip Pro. So I'm going to screw that on. And there, my GoPro Hero 9 is on there, and as I says, it will work with the 8 as well. And as you can see, it's fastened on there. And just for you skeptics out there, I am going to shake it. And it is still on tight with a GoPro Shorty with those fingers on there, and you can see it still takes the Shorty pin here or screw here on the GoPro Shorty. And as you can see, both of these GoPro items, the Hero 9 here and the GoPro Max here, with these Telesin Dual Port connectors, they are totally flush, and I'll try my best to get them angled to show you. As you can see, they sit totally flush, exactly like the original GoPro mounts and fingers. Stated before, I will leave the item number, the eBay item number for this particular item here down in the description below to see if you can get them. As I says, I bought this from the UK. I bought this while in the UK, so that's where I've got mine from. Hopefully the item numbers you can probably use across the board, but if anything, I'll leave the actual name and the item number so you can look for this yourself. As I stated, in England, they cost me £7.50 each for them. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I perfectly understand my videos can be long, but I like to go into detail to save you the trouble of when you buy the product, you know what to expect. So that's why my videos are long. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.